We want to compare these two men, the one with money and the one without money. You are the person who has got money and your husband doesn't have money. Who is better? Who is better? To be married by a person who has got money and the one without money? Who is better? My advice to those single ladies, to those young girls who want to be married, I want you to give you an example before I give you an advice. Yes, it's up to you to consider who you want to be married with. It's up to you as a person. But on my own experience, I was married twice, guys, twice. I was married when I was 21 with someone that I consider and who was considered rich. He has got his monies. So I was very young at 21 and I was very innocent, and people thought that he took advantage of me, right? So I got married quite well, but surprisingly, imagine I was married without knowing that he was married. And I discovered that he was married when I went to his house. Now we were staying together. That's when I discovered that he was married. And he got an apartment for me to stay whilst he has got his wife somewhere there. So when I discovered that I have to run away for my life, I couldn't take it to be a second wife at such an early age. So I have to run away. I told myself to run away, and I have to run back to my mother's house. And I have to wait, go back to school and start all over again. And I have to wait for 13 years for me to be remarried again. And this time around, there's this beautiful, handsome guy who came, and he was so prayerful. He was a man of God, you know. And I said, oh, this time around, Marimandin's one. And I got married to that person. He didn't have money, that guy. By then, I was someone I considered myself. In my family, I was now well up. I had my own things. And I said, this guy doesn't have money, but I have got money. So on the previous time, people said I wanted money from this guy. So at least now, this person doesn't have money. At least he loves me. I've got money. We can complement each other. Okay. So we got married, a good wedding, small, nice wedding. But as soon as I entered into the house, there was hell in paradise. I didn't enjoy that marriage. My advice to those who want to get married, that guy give me hell life. I lost everything with that guy. I lost everything that I acquired for myself for the past 18 years. Everything that I've acquired for myself and for my son, I lost it in that marriage. What am I saying? These guys who doesn't have money, as long as he doesn't have money, where do you think he's going to get it when you get married? You will not have it. That spirit that is tormenting him now, for him not to get married, it will torment him even after marriage. But it depends with the age. Some are still young. They've got still have got a potential. When a guy is 20, 25, 20, he's still figuring out in life. You can understand. But not a man who's 35, 40 years and he's still figuring out life. You are lying. That man leave you. You will give you your life. Those guys that doesn't have money, one, they'll cheat even if they don't have money. They are big mamas with money. They will laugh at those guys. They love those guys. They will go to big mamas. Leave those guys. Acquire wealth as a single person. At the same time, look for someone who has got his own things. Not that money, as long as it doesn't money, as long as love me. That love, you will not enjoy it when you get married. When he's eating your mind, you will not enjoy it. You will run away from it. So you better avoid before you get there. If you have got your own properties, your own car, your own house, look for someone who has got a car, who has got a house. That's the thing. Don't listen to those guys. They are crooks. They are cheaters. Men are cheaters. They will eat all your money that you have worked for the rest of your life. They will eat it. And so when someone is eating the money that he has worked for, he will eat grapes, ice cream, and chocolates and cakes on one table. You will squander that money without knowing all the money is finished. So, ladies and gentlemen, acquire wealth whilst you are still young, so that when you are getting married, you won't be bugging someone. Don't put a daughter under pressure or under stress, under duress of being married by you. No. It's not a crime to marry you. It's not a crime. Give her peace and joy and happiness. Give her something good for her health. Develop her. Let her improve from the level that you see her to the level that now she is with you. Improve her life so that we now know that she's now married with you. You are looking after her. Please, guys, have a conscience. Have a heart that has got conscience for other people. Don't only think about yourself. Think of the other person that you married to. How is she feeling? How is she feeling? If I do this, how is it going to make her happy? If I do this, is she going to be happy about this? She's not going to be happy. Let me leave it. Then you leave it. Women, they are good people. If you treat them well, as a weaker vessel, they will treat you like a king. Yes. The fact that she allowed your proposal, it means she has got the capacity to treat you like a king. But it depends on the way that you treat her. Treat her like a weaker vessel, and she will treat you like a king. Same as women, treat that guy like a king and he will treat you like a queen. It's on both sides. Don't say, she's not treating me like this. She's not treating me like the head of the house. Are you the head of the house? With the way that you're doing, are you the head? You are acting as a tail and you want me to treat you like a head. It doesn't work like that. Be the head. If you're the head, be the head. Don't be a tail. Then we'll treat you like the head. I'm sure you get my point. Please, let humanity lead. Feel for the other person. Young ladies, young men out there, feel for the other person. Fear God with all your heart. Don't think that God will listen to you when it comes to money, and when it comes to looking after your wife, He is not looking. God will start to look. If your wife is happy, He will give you money. If you're treating your wife well, He'll give you money and all your businesses will prosper. Yes. Treat your wives nicely so that God will bless your work. Men, they don't know it. The success of their life lies in their wives. I wish you knew this. The success of you married men, your success is in the hands of your wife. If you got hold of this, you have success after success. Treat your wife nicely and God will reign upon you. Don't allow your wife to cry every time. Don't allow your wife to be sad every time. She's always pleading, Daddy, Daddy, why every day? No, guys, it's not nice. It's not nice. Thank you very much for listening to this, and hopefully you are going to treat your husbands as kings, and kings, you are going to treat your wives as queens, and you enjoy your marriage.